Hey, hi, all, and welcome back to Behavioral Knowledge Center. In this today's session, we'll talk about implicitly typed variables in C Sharp. So far, we have seen different kind of variables like instance variables, class level variables, local variables, and parameter variables. And also, we have seen constant variable and read-only variable. But these implicitly typed variables are some kind of different variables which we can use for the specialization. That means if you want to write some specialized program that where you don't want to define the data type, right? And just wanted to assign some value by default, right? And after that, you want to, use that variable as part of your program, then you go for implicitly typed variables. Implicitly typed variables are the variables that are used to define a variable without having .NET data type. In implicitly typed variable, the type of variable, right, is automatically deduced at compile time by the compiler, right? So based on the value you are assigning it, the compiler is going to assign the relevant data type to implicitly typed variable. The implicitly typed variable concept is introduced in C Sharp 3.0. Let's define the definition. Implicitly typed variables are the variables which are declared without specifying the .NET data type explicitly. Because so far, right, we are declaring a variable using data type, right? And there is a case where exactly you are not aware of the variable type or the value which is coming from outside of your program, then you have to define this implicitly typed variables. Okay. So in implicitly typed variable, right? The type of variable is automatically, right, assigned at the time of compilation by compiler. So when you compile a program, at the time the jailer is going to assign the data type to the variable. Okay. The implicit type variables concept is, right, this concept is introduced in C Sharp 3.0. Okay. So it is designed to handle some special situations like link queue. It is designed to handle some special, right, situations like link queue. So language integrated query. We'll talk about this in the next conversation because in the link queue, we are going to interact the collection of values without knowing the actual data type. So in that case, we are basically using this implicitly typed variables. Okay. So we are going to declaring a variable, right? Syntax of this implicitly variable is, right? We are going to declare the implicitly typed variable using, right, var keyword. That means var, right, some name equal to then I equal to 10. So implicitly variables are local variables because we can declare them inside of a class or can't pass to a method. Implicitly variables, right, are local variables, right, because we cannot pass it to method or class. The parameters cannot use, parameters, right, cannot use or this var, you can say this var, right, cannot use for return type of function or parameter pass to the method. This only using it for defining a variable. Okay. So when it comes to var a equal to null, right, it is not allowed to use a null value in implicit type variable. Okay. And also, if you want to define a variable inside of class, it won't allow. And again, if you want to define a variable with just having a without having value, that also won't work. That means where I, this is not going to work, right? Where a equal to or I equal to null, this also won't work. All these correct syntaxes, you should initialize the variable value. Let's get see a program, right? I'm going to have a program, right? Using system, right? Namespace, right? So here, right, in the namespace, I'm going to say that implicitly type demo and closing, right? And defining implicitly type demo, right? And closing here, static while main string or and then closing. Here, I'm going to define my implicit variable, like var equal to 50, var name equal to, right, implicitly type variable demo, right, var some c equal to 10.5, right, var some d equal to false and var c equal to character. These are some values are defined. Now let's get display the type of variables here. Console dot right line of, right, type of, right, a is, right, in this case a dot get type, and similarly, right, this is name and this is name and this is c and this is c and this is d and this is d and this is c and this is c. Let's just save this, right? Go to your command prompt and say to run this csv dot ses. A local variable or a function named c is already defined in the scope. Okay, it seems two variables are defined. Let me say this is a 4 here, here, there. Save this, come back and compile it. It's fine. When I execute this, right, it's telling me that a is integer type because you said that 50. The name is string type and f is single and boolean, that is cat. This is how it is defined. If I define it as double, right? Let me see how it is working. TBL, TBL, save it, right? Go back and compile and just run this. See that it has said that it is double value, right? This is a simple example of how we are going to create implicit typely demo. Okay, if you want to see another demo, right, like defining here var height equal to 50, var base, right, is You can say height is 50, not base is 50, height is 20, right? And then I want to calculate the area, where area equal to, right, base multiplied by height by 2, right? Now I want to display the result. It's console of, right, height of triangle is, right, height, okay, plus single quote base of the, right, triangle is, right, plus base, okay. And after that I'll print, area of triangle is, right, area. When I compile this, right, it is going to execute my program. Height of triangle is 20 by 20, height 25 by 20, okay. Base is 50, area of triangle is 0. Also fine. Okay, this is how we are going to, use this implicitly typed variable, and then at runtime, this is going to, you know, get the exact data type and assign back to this variable. Here integer, here it is integer. This is basically takes a float. This basically, get the data type at runtime. That's what this implicitly typed variable purpose in C#. Okay. I hope you understood what is implicitly typed variable in C# and the purpose of defining in C#. Okay. Thanks for listening to this video and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.